And welcome to my NASCAR playoff 2021 predictions. I did this last year, and I said I would do this every year once the playoffs come around, and to see how to predict what I think will happen in these playoffs. So here we have the 16 drivers that have made the playoffs: Kyle Larson, Montrix Jr., Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, and Kevin Harvick. And we're going to go round by round which people I think will be eliminated. My round of 12 predictions are... My predictions are the people that make the round of 12 are Kyle Larson, Montrix Jr., Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, and Kurt Busch. I meant to say Kevin Harvick, but for some reason I spelled Kurt Busch. There we go, Kevin Harvick. Okay, so the people I have eliminated are Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell, Tyler Reddick, and Eric Almirola. And I will admit, even though I accidentally spelled Kurt Busch because I knew it was going to be Kevin Harvick, but I accidentally just spelled Kurt Busch. And I didn't realize that until I continued the recording. Anyway, so let's go over the eliminated drivers. Kurt Busch, I know he's won a race not too long ago. He won Atlanta last month, but this season has been pretty abysmal. His stats are 1 win, 4 top 5s, 9 top 10s, and that's it. Oh, he does have quite a few laps led, but that's pretty much it. His season has been abysmal. As for Michael McDowell, I think they're happy just to be in these playoffs. They won the Daytona 500. That's very good. And they also stayed within the top 20 in points all season long. And that's really good. Like this will go down in history as probably Michael McDowell's best season he's ever gonna have. So although I haven't been eliminated for being a first round playoff exit, this season was still remarkable for Eric Almirola and Front Row Motorsports. As for Tyler Reddick, I was really considering which person should I put in, Christopher Bell or Tyler Reddick. And ultimately, I went with Bell because he's on a streak. He won the Daytona Road Course, which is bravo. And he had a bit of a slump after that, in April and May. But since then, he's been on a streak. Before his DNF at the Indianapolis Road Course, he was running a streak of 4 top 10s. That's very solid. And I think he was even running inside the top 10 until he wrecked at the Indianapolis Road Course. So that's why I have him in instead of Tyler Reddick. Because Tyler Reddick, he's been consistent. But, however, I feel like Christopher Bell's recent streak has been good enough to have him edge out Tyler Reddick. So that's how I think it's gonna be. I know I technically put him down ahead of Kevin Harvick, but I feel like it's gonna be the final playoff spot will be a duel between Christopher Bell and Tyler Reddick. And Eric Almirola, do I even really need to say anything? I know he won a race, and it's so far the only win for Stewart-Haas. But my God, this season has just been awful. He's lucky to have that win. Because if he hadn't gotten that win, I don't even think he would have a top 25 points finish. But anyway, that's my round of 12. Let's go to my round of 8 picks. Boom, these are my round of 8 picks. Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Montreux Jr., Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Alex Bowman. So the 4 drivers I'm eliminating are... The 4 drivers being eliminated are Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, and William Byron. This is probably going to be my most controversial part of this video. Mainly because of Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick. I'm going to be real with you. These two are having probably the most disappointing seasons in years. Kevin Harvick. He went from having 9 wins last year. The only reason he should have made the championship for, the only reason why he didn't was because of this stupid playoff format. And now, here we are, 26 races in. He had like 7 wins in the regular season. Now, as right now, he has a big old 0. Like, not only that, he's technically actually dead last in the playoff grid. Like, Denny Hamlin, he's also winless. And over having probably the most disappointing season of his career in a while. But at least with him, he has a bunch, and I mean a bunch of stage wins. Why do you think he was the points leader, even though he was winless? He was the points leader, I believe, all the way up until... I want to say Watkins Glen. Let me go check. No. Denny Hamlin lost the points lead after Indianapolis. And he has 15 bonus points. And considering the fact he's winless and didn't win the regular season championship, that means he got those 15 bonus points from stage wins. Like, if he keeps on winning as many stages as he does, there's no doubt in my mind he's going to make it to the round of 8. As for Kevin Harvick, not only is he winless, but he hasn't won that many stages. He has a grand total of 2 playoff points. That's it. He's technically the last guy in. Like, if they randomly decide, hey, before the playoffs start, we're just going to cut everyone from 13 to 16 on the playoff grid, he would be one of the first to go. Like, I won't admit, I'm probably even being generous by putting him in the round of 12 because of how disappointing he's been. And seriously, he's been easily the biggest, and I mean the biggest disappointment this season. Denny Hamlin, yeah, sure, he's winless, but then again, so many stage wins and so many top 5s and top 10s. Kevin Harvick barely even has that. Like, let's just go to the stats. Here's Denny Hamlin. 0 wins, 13 top 5s, 17 top 10s, and over 800 laps led. He is second behind Kyle Larson in practically every single... Actually, no. In literally every single category except for wins and poles. Literally every single category. And he technically has a better average finish than Kyle Larson. Again, 15. That's primarily all from stage wins. But then let's go to Kevin Harvick. Dead last on the playoff grid. Only 6 top 5s. Only 109 laps led. An average finish of 11.5. And that's it. That, considering the fact each win equals 5, 5 playoff points, which is why all these guys are technically tied. Because they all have a 1 win, but no stage wins. Kevin Harvick not only has no wins, but only 2 stage wins. Heck, Austin Dillon and Matt Benedetto probably have more stage wins than he does. Like Kevin Harvick, he's just been a gigantic disappointment. That's it. That's the only way I can put it. He's been easily the biggest disappointment in all year. And as for Brad Keselowski, he's probably second, if we're being honest. He's leaving Team Penske and he's moving to Roush. And I don't know what the heck has happened to this team. Because ever since then, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like he's been making a lot more idiotic moves. Like when he wrecked Austin Dillon at Michigan. Like, I feel like ever since he decided he was not coming back, he just decided that he's not really going to try. So that's why I feel like he's going to be eliminated in the round of 12. Well, like, I feel like this is where he's been eliminated so many times. He was eliminated in this round 3 out of 4 years. From 2016 to 2019. 3 of those years, a second round elimination. And as for Christopher Bell and William Byron, they just don't have the playoff points to make it happen. Christopher Bell is tied for the 3rd lowest amount of stage points. It's technically 13th on the grid. But anyway, enough of me blabbering about Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski. Let's go to our Championship 4 predictions. Championship 4 predictions are Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, and Denny Hamlin. That is my final 4. Right there. Now, obviously, the 4 drivers I have being eliminated are Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, and Alex Bowman. Now, these 4, they just don't have the wins or the consistency as the 4 guys I have coming into there. Denny Hamlin, I know that's kind of a stretch, but honestly, I feel like he could actually win at one of these tracks during the playoffs. I was like, I hope he wins sometime. But Chase Elliott, I will admit, if the Charlotte Louisville was not in the round of 12, I personally wouldn't think Chase Elliott would make it this far. He's easily been probably the most inconsistent driver at Hendrick. Kyle Larson has freaking 5 wins. William Byron's been consistent. Alex Bowman has 3 wins. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott, he hasn't won outside of a road course. That's it. He has 2 road course wins, and that's it. He's been extremely disappointing in this season, and I don't know what else to say about his season besides it's just been a disappointment. Joey Logano, he's been consistent, but however, he has not been winning. His one and only win this season has came at the Bristol Dirt Race. And he has not won a race since. But then again, he could surprise me. I mean, heck, we all thought he would be eliminated in the round of 8 anyways last year. And then, thanks to this thanks to Dirty Air, he got away and won Kansas and made to the championship 4. Kyle Busch, he's been pretty good. But however, I feel like he's like we've seen it before. He can win a bunch of races during the regular season and then just collapse sometime during the playoffs. I mean, remember 2008? I know we had a different chase. We had chase back then. It wasn't the playoffs. But remember, he won 8 races during the regular season and then just crumbled during the postseason. Like, we've seen it before. And even Kevin Harvick, he crumbled in the final races. Like, we've seen it before, and it could possibly happen again. And Alex Bowman, although he does have 3 wins, that's tied. He's tied with like 3 drivers for the second most amount of wins this season. But however, outside those wins, he's probably easily been usually the 4th best driver at Hendrick. I mean, heck, at Michigan, his Hendrick teammates were all running really well, leading laps. And then Alex Bowman, I don't even think he got a top 15 finish. I'm not even sure. But yeah, those are my championship 4 picks. As for my champion, well, I am not going to reveal. Because I will probably be extremely wrong. I'm going to wait until we get to Phoenix to do my championship analysis. Anyway, guys, see you later.